Let's talk about Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and why it has the potential to be one of the best games of 2025 while we bake a French baguette. First, let's go over what we need to make this crunchy, fluffy, French-inspired bread. First, we need 375 milliliters of warm water. Pour that into a big bowl, then add 5 grams of instant yeast with a pinch of flour. Let that set for about 10 minutes to allow the yeast to activate and get bubbly. Let's get another big bowl and add 500 grams of all-purpose flour to it, and then toss in 10 grams of salt. Add the wet yeasty boy to the dry floury boy mixture, and mix for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now take a damp cloth and cover and let rest for about 15 minutes to hydrate. Get a small bowl of water and dip the tips of your fingers in it, and pull one side of the dough up just enough until it starts to break, and then fold over onto itself into the middle. Rotate the bowl and repeat this a total of 4 times. Cover and let rest another 30 minutes. Repeat the stretching and folding process, with each time stretching the dough higher and higher as it gets easier to work with. You will do this a total of 4 times. It's time to separate into 6 even pieces. Pour just a touch of flour onto the area and start to make each dough into little rectangle shapes. Cover these again and let set for a total of 15 minutes. Now lightly oil the area and your hands to prevent sticking. Take one, give it one last little shaping up, and fold it into itself about a third of the way while pressing the seam into the dough. Then do this again until you have a nice log. Pinch the seam down with your fingers, then gently roll it back and forth to seal the seam. Now place the dough on a parchment paper, cover and let rest for another hour. Once the dough is rested, you're going to want to score it with a knife or a razor blade. Preheat your oven to 475 degrees Fahrenheit with a sheet pan on the middle rack to heat up, and another pan of water just under that. After the dough has rested, carefully move the parchment paper with the dough on it to the preheated sheet pan, and spray or brush with water. Let bake for 5 minutes, then brush again with the water and finish baking for 15 more minutes. Now take these out and immediately burn your hand because you're impatient and you need to hear what we've all been waiting for.